All right, I want to say good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to our summer series of webinars for NJ4S Union Hub. Again, I'd like to welcome you all. I hope everyone's had a great summer so far. Today, we're going to be presented with a presentation called Lazy Days, Hazy Ways. It's going to be all about how to keep ourselves engaged and energized over the summer. And it will be presented by our one and only Jeancy Salomon. She's a prevention consultant with us at NJ4S Union. A little bit about Jeancy. Jeancy is a passionate individual with her master's degree in public health, and she also has a bachelor's in health science. Her journey through education was completely complemented by diverse experiences. She once graced cheerleading squad. She danced her way through performances. She sprinted on the track and on the field. College life wasn't just about academics for her. She dedicated a significant part of her time to the Brooklyn school community, where she found fulfillment as a counselor. Additionally, her internships at Mayamondi's Hospital, probably pronounced that incorrectly, so forgive me, where she served as a secretary for nursing excellence and the rehab center for physical therapy. That helped her further enrich her understanding of healthcare. She's known for her kindness, multi-talented nature, and a contagious, funny laugh. Exploring new things, be it activities or cuisines, she brings immense joy. Whether it's a run on the track or a commitment to giving back, she's here for the long run, embracing life's adventures with an open heart and a determined spirit. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Jeancy, and thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. So I said before, we'll be targeting on how we could make our summer, well, the rest of our summer, an enjoyable summer for ourselves, for our friends and our family, whether it's on the outside world or even in the workplace. So we'll have a small introduction on what we'll be focusing on, why ideal time is important, some activities you can use or you choose not to use to make the time fly even faster, or for you to just have fun and create personal growth, and some challenges and opportunities that you may encounter. Idle time is necessary, whether it's summer, spring, fall, but we're in the season of summer, so we have to focus on how we can utilize that, from being like extremely fast paced in the work environment, like during the winter time, or just like, not wanting to go outside because it's extremely hot. I thought I was ready for the summer. I thought I was ready for the summertime, but I can't handle the heat, so I stay in the house more often. So I've had to find ways to, utilize my time. And idle time, it really helps form resting stages, relaxation stages. I know a lot of us were in school during this winter that just passed, or the spring that just passed. So we could actually have a reset button from relaxing our mind and balancing work life, school life, and the social life. It encourages creativity and exploration. This is like building new hobbies, working out, or starting something that you couldn't accomplish during the wintertime or the springtime because it was either closed or you just weren't motivated to do so. It also felicitates personal growth, reflection. Take the time out to learn who you are, your wants, your needs, whether it's your family or friends. Also, it strengthens the relationships and connections. It is the summertime, so we are more social during this time. If you are a summer baby, I know those my birthday friends who are born in July, they like plan like 3-4 different activities. So I know that also strengthened our connection from not seeing each other for weeks at a time, months at a time, and it contributes to overall well balance. I know a lot of us are focused on either money possessions and what bills we have to pay next, but around this time, it's really about, focusing on our mental health and not overworking ourselves and trying to find that work-life balance. So before we get into this, I would just like everyone to scan this QR code. It's just going to be a quick quiz about how we can identify how lazy we are. Please understand that the results are not accurate results. It's just a few fun questions to, get the presentation going. If it does relate to you, then it does. But if it doesn't, please don't internalize the results. And please let me know when you're all done and ready. Okay, so I see a few of you are writing your results in the chat. Would anybody like to share what it says exactly? Because I know it gives a percentage, but it also like explains some tips and tricks.
Okay, mine says it It was 50-50. It says 50-50, right? You could be pretty lazy, but you're still hardworking. It may seem like a constant struggle to balance being ambitious and lazy, and you're right, it is. You're constantly picking up after yourself. When will you learn? I'm just glad it wasn't more. Like,
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Oh, someone has 0%. I want to be like you.
I'll read it.
Yes, please.
So it says 0% lazy. Congratulations. You're not lazy at all. You love cleaning, which I do, and you're very hardworking. Keep getting blank done. Also, do you have any tips for me? And it just has like Cinderella cleaning.
Oh, wow. So, how many people feel like this quiz correlated to who they are as a person, or they needed it to be a little more in depth? So moving on. So reasons for idle time in the summertime, as said before, is to utilize our time wisely. The sun sets later, so the sun is out all day. We need to get that vitamin D in, especially my melanated people. This is our time to shine because once the winter time comes, the levels drop unless you're taking your supplements. So we could do simple things as far as like going outside. It's for a mental stimulation, a physical stimulation, and we have to take advantage of things like this because global warming is affecting the hours, the times, the weather. 1 minute is freezing, another minute is pouring rain. You just can't keep up. So when we get like perfect days such as this one, it's not too hot, but it's also not too humid. You should definitely take the time out to do something. So it usually often happens as far as school break. I'm not sure who's still in school, but we all used to be in school at one point. We used to get summer vacations, winter breaks, and holidays, and these are usually like reset buttons. It's supposed to reset you. But we usually come back tired and, not wanting to engage the things that we left. But it gives you also time to like spend it with your family and friends, or if you're like someone who likes to be alone, that's also that alone time. And also eat. Like I love eating. Vacation periods, as far as PTO, sick days, it's usually for you to heal if you're sick, or vacation days, spend time with family members, your friends, solo traveling, if you're into solo traveling, and employees just taking a time off to like reset yourself mentally. We do also need that mental health break because we do work with um, a lot of energy as far as, helping other people and helping ourselves. And what we do is heavy work. What we research is heavy work. And we also need to take that time out to say, like, this can be consuming. This could be like, you could absorb all this energy. And it is okay to take a break and, reset. Some activities I would say and advise people to do if you're not really into activities. Beach trips are considered an outdoor activity. You can sit out there all day, get a nice tan, bring your family and friends, bring a nice book. You can walk around on the boardwalk. Jersey has plenty of beaches. Like we could go anywhere as far as like beaches. We have a lot of lakes. We have a lot of rivers also. You could go hiking. We have a lot of really good trails out here as far as parks. Hiking is a mental and physical stimulation. You feel very refreshed. And once you hit that peak, you could definitely get a nice view too. So it's not all worthless and stuff. So you didn't do it just for anything. You could go camping. I advise you to go camping with someone who has like great expertise in camping. Don't just go out there by yourself, please. So you could go camping, you could go at a really good campsite. It's nice to be in nature too. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it leaves you alone with your thoughts and how you can engage in your personal needs and wants. You could do indoor activities if you're not an outdoor gentleman or girly. Read more, watching movies. Like they've came out with a really good movies this summer, I could say, and they have good shows too coming out. Don't overindulge as far as like movies and gaming. A lot of screen time can affect you mentally too, but it's nice to tune into what's going on around. Idle time is also good for skill development, learning new hobbies. If you'd like to cook, you can watch YouTube channels and find new recipes. I know TikTok has put me onto so many recipes. I'm just playing around in my mom's kitchen at this point. You could take cooking classes too. That sounds fun. Painting, photography classes also, or as far as work, our time is much slower during the summertime because school is closed. So we are partaking in a lot of workshops and trainings, and it's helping us elevate as far as PCs and clinicians and better our work when we do start getting out there all again. And socializing. You could be socializing with your family and friends and meeting new people, as far as we like to call it, networking. This could either be in the workplace, it could be in the outside place. This is expanding your element. You don't always have to go out in your city or your town. You could go other places. If you like to travel, if you're scared of traveling, I do feel like everybody should experience that. It's a completely different element. It opens your eyes up to different people, places, food, and I think it's like a great experience. Some challenges that you may like encounter as far as like idle time is boredom. Yes, boredom, and a lack of structure. You feel like you have absolutely nothing to do as far as like there's so much to do. And this is usually because of mental stimulation. If you're someone that constantly needs to be challenged in order to feel like you're doing something, or if you're someone who is so accustomed to being entertained or distracted, as far as I don't know if anyone ever noticed this, but when you're in the house, you either have the TV on, the iPad on, your phone's on, music playing. You're someone who likes to be stimulated at all times. You can't just sit back and like, smell the roses, or you always need to feel burnt out in order for you to be relaxed. This is someone who's always on the move, who can't take the time out to sit down and just ask yourself, when's the last time you ate, or what did you eat? Are you counting your calories, or when did you take a walk, in order to feel that physical essence as far as healing your body and feeling your mind? So a lot of these challenges happen a lot, but we don't view it as challenges because we live in a fast-paced country. We live in a fast-paced city. The city life plays a huge role as far as, not taking the time out to, reflect on our mental health and our physical health, and, being around our family and friends. So you definitely have to take the time out to notice, like, when you're not being yourself. I see someone said, I'm cooking and cleaning, and even in the shower, I need background noise. Yes, even in the shower, you need background noise. It's like your studio session. So it overextends. Like, you go in there to take a 15-minute shower. Now you're in there for like 45 minutes because the song that you haven't heard in so long had played. And it's like, whoa, what else is next on this playlist? So that, like, you constantly need to be stimulating. Noise plays a huge factor, especially when we're living in the city life. I don't know who's ever lived in New York. I've been in New York. There's a lot of construction that goes over there, so they don't really have much peace. Some other restrictions would be financial restrictions. That plays a huge, huge role as far as external and internal expensive. External would be as far as, actually paying for the activities that I'm telling you guys to be in. Car is external activity. You don't need it, but we want it. So, because we don't want to pay for Ubers. We don't want to walk to work. We don't want to, well, some people don't want to ride a bike to work, but I know I don't. So, some other external expenses will be groceries. We need them to survive, but it's like the cost of them is irrational each and every time. Some internal expenses would be rent, our children, if you have children, if you have pets. We have bills in order to live. So while we're paying these off, just to live and breathe, we can't, enjoy ourselves as far as like being in activities, because activities are also a whole load of prices. So some ways that I would say to manage yourself to be able to enjoy, like idle time and pay off your bills would be Groupon. Groupon has deals on everything, whether it's items, classes. I actually took a bartending class on Groupon for $5, and it's actually $429. I got my certificate and everything. So if you would like to learn something new, go on Groupon. They always have deals. I would also recommend a good budgeting app. Budget all your priority bills first. Pay off that credit card bill, your phone bill, your light bill, your rent, and then you budget off what you plan on doing this weekend. So if it's like $100 that you need to set aside to enjoy yourself with your family and friends, then do so. and also Klarna. PayPal, pay 4 ways. We have Klarna, we have PayPal. What else do we have? It's like so many shopping pays, but these also play a huge role. But I would suggest not to abuse it, because the whole purpose of it is to not spend your money all at once, and it also budgets your payouts. So sometimes if you need to do this, then you can do this. And I forgot the other listings as far as like it's Pay in 4 and Affirm too. I think if they have like 6 month payments. So also look into that if you're also buying something. And some opportunities I could suggest for doing these things, as far as doing indoor activities and outdoor activities while we're burning our summertime, is that it's self-reflection and relaxation. It may not feel relaxing to you because this could be new, a new experience to you, but you usually feel completely different when you're being stimulated by something you've never done before. You feel like you've learned something completely new. You feel like it's, an outer body experience, and it gives you a chance to explore new interests and passions, building new connections, and sharing your likes and wants. It opens up your boundaries. It opens up what you want, and it opens up what you expected out of things too. I would like to say, leave you guys with this quote: is make today count, because you'll never get it back. I think we have a tendency to procrastinate and postpone things because we think we have tomorrow, or we think we have all of today, and today or tomorrow is not promised. So I say enjoy it, talk to that loved one you've been meaning to text that friend, start this new activity you've been wanting to do. I would hope that all the goals that we want to incorporate in our lives by the end of the summer happens for everyone. And I hope it's fun and it's not like a duty for anyone.